We're recording.
Well, I tell you, this little iPad of yours is great, George. And I'm glad you're over here. We're going to be going and doing the Normandy D-Day ceremonies and drinking some good drinks and eating some great meals with those great veterans.
Now, as succinctly as possible, but look at me so it picks it up. Talk about how you started doing this and why it's important to you.
Well, the reason I started doing this is I think every American soldier that's been in the Army, especially in elite units, airborne, Ranger, Special Forces, I've always been interested in history also, but I just felt like I wanted to come over here and be here during the D-Day activities. And the 50th anniversary came before I realized it, and I wasn't able to go to that because of my military commitments, but I started going the next year, and I've only missed 1 year since '95. So each year is special, each year is unique because of the interface with the veterans, with the people of these countries, France, Belgium, and Holland. And it's not something you can really describe to anyone unless they come do it themselves. But you need to be here during that D-Day time period, about the 3rd of June through the 8th, when the veterans are here. And each trip you'll find is unique.
Talk about the actual veterans, and remember to project your voice into my hand.
Well, we're meeting Roy Cadman and Freddie Walker this time on the 4th, two British commandos, trained in North Africa, fought in Italy, fought on D-Day. In fact, if you watch the movie The Longest Days, in the movie, Lord Lovett and the bagpiper, Bill Millen, who comes over every year, unfortunately he died last year. He had not come in several years. People thought he had passed away, but he hadn't. But Roy Cadman and Freddie Walker actually were in the point platoon in front of Lord Lovett and Bill Millen, the bagpiper. In the movie The Longest Day, the actor Peter Lawford and the bagpiper are leading the way, but in reality there was a point element out in front of them.
Ah, okay.
And a lot of people don't know that.
In general, what is it about these men that brings you back here every year?
They're very special. They grew up during the Great Depression. They came in the Army, many of them, when they were only 16 or 17. And they really didn't have time to have all the problems with their parents and all that other silly stuff that happens today. They just really had to grow up fast and, along with our Russian allies, help save the world from Hitler. And because of that, they obviously had a hard time identifying with anybody that hadn't been through what they've been through. They identify with other combat veterans, however.